Hey fourth graders, here is the explanation and the answers for the first week of the math task cards. So number 1 says that at the party, Emil ate 2 donuts. Lucas ate 4 times as many donuts as Emil. How many donuts did they eat all together? I'm going to make my little chart here that I like to make. And up here, let's put what we already know. So Emil ate 2. Lucas equals 4 times as many as Emil, which I know is 2. The second block wants to know what's the question asking. So it says, how many did they eat all together? So this is a 2-part problem. So first, what do I need to find out? I need to find out Lucas's total, right? So I already, in my head, decided that it would be 4 times 2. The 2 came from what Emil ate, and the problem told me that Lucas ate 4 times that many. So first, I need to multiply. 4 times 2 gives me 8. Then I notice this keyword altogether. So altogether means I need to add to find a sum. So Lucas was 8 and Emil was 2. So I need to add 2 plus 8. And that gives me 10. And I would say Emil and Lucas, ate 10 donuts together. And that's my answer. So if you got that one right, give yourself a point. Here is part 2 of the task card. The question says Frank ordered 24 cookies from the donut shop. That is 3 times as many cookies as Jenny ordered and 6 times as many cookies as Barb ordered. How many cookies did they order altogether? So let's set up our chart again. Just helps you to stay organized and to make sure that you are answering the right part of the question. So Frank, 24 cookies. And then the next part says that is 3 times as many cookies as Jenny ordered. So I'm going to take 24, and it says 3 times as many. So actually, I'm going to leave a blank here. What times 3 would give me 24? And this is Jenny. You could also divide because you know that division and multiplication are sister operations. And then that was 6 times as many cookies as Barb ordered. So then I can do another blank. And this would give me 24. And this is for Barb. So this one is actually a 3-step problem. So the first thing I need to figure out is what goes here? So what times 3 would give me 24? Another way to think of that is 24 divided by 3 gives me what? So you all know your multiplication facts. So you know that that is 8. So far Frank has 24. Jenny has 8. We'll put that here and we'll do a little bullet there, and then we did 24 divided by 3 equals 8. And then the next part, the next step is what times 6 equals 24, or 24 divided by 6 equals what? And again, I know you know your math facts because I know you have been practicing already even though you're on vacation, so that would give you 4. Oh, and I forgot to write down what we needed to know. So it's not too late, we can go back. I'll say how many cookies did they order altogether? Now, it's important to write that part down because some of you may get this far and say, oh, I'm done. I already know Jenny's got 8 and Barb's got 4, and that's enough steps for me. I think I'm going to call it a day. But you have to remember, how many did they order altogether? So the last step, this is to figure out how many they got individually, how many they ordered individually. Now we need to find the total. We need to find the total sum. So we would do 24. And I'm going to do a little bit of mental math. I know that 8 and 4 together is 12. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. So Frank, Jenny, and Barb ordered 36, which is the same as 3 dozen, cookies all together. When you break it down like that, it makes it much more doable because I know you can all figure out what 8 times 3 is. You can all do 4 times 6. And I know you can all add 24 plus 12. So it makes it much easier when you break it down like this. Even though I know sometimes it seems tedious, it's important to do. I want to call this next part 2A because it's still part of number 2. And we'll have to do a little bit of improvising here. So how many more cookies did Frank order than Jenny and Barb together? So what do we already know from the problem up above? We know that Frank was 24, Jenny ordered 8, and Barb ordered 4. So first it says Jenny and Barb together. So that means I need to find the sum of just Jenny and Barb. We did that up here. We decided 8 plus 4 was 12. So Jenny plus Barb gives me 12. You could also write 8 plus 4 equals 12. Then it says, how many more did Frank order than that total? So now we need to take Frank's 24 and we need to subtract their 12. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So Frank ordered 12, or a dozen, more than Jenny and Barb combined. And the last part of the week 1 task card is number 3. That one says the donut shop made 28 chocolate donuts. So I'll write that in here, 28 chocolate. I'm going to abbreviate because it's my notes, so I'm allowed to do that. 28 chocolate donuts. That is 7 times as many strawberry donuts as they made. So something times 7 equals 28. And that's strawberry. And I'll abbreviate that one too. How many more chocolate donuts did the shop make than strawberry donuts? How many more chocolate donuts? And since it's still in my notes, I can abbreviate if I'd like to. You're welcome to abbreviate too, as long as you know what it stands for. You're in trouble if you abbreviate something and then you can't remember what you're even talking about. That's not a good thing. And strawberry donuts. Okay, so this is another 2-step problem. So the first thing we need to do is figure out how many strawberry donuts did we have. So just like in the first part of number 2, we divided. We can do 28 divided by 7, and that would give me 4, and that's for strawberry. Then it says how many more chocolate donuts. So this how many more tells me that the operation I need to use is subtraction. It says how many more chocolate donuts than strawberry donuts. So I know I'm going to take my chocolate donuts and subtract my strawberry donuts to find the difference. 28 minus 4 is 24. So the donut shop made 24, or 2 dozen, more chocolate donuts than strawberry donuts. So just a quick recap. For number 1, your answer should have been 10 donuts. For number 2, your answer should have been 36 donuts. Oh, cookies. How did we switch from donuts to cookies? I guess the donut shop is multi-talented. And then 2A, the second part of it, should have been 12. And then number 3 should have been 24. So if you got that right, you get a total of 4 points. If you missed some of them, you get a point for each one that you got right. So we'll see you next week.